We continue following developing news from Jacksonville's West Side tonight, where a 2-year-old drowned today in a backyard pool. This is a picture of that little boy. It happened at a home in the 8200 block of West Hamden Circle. That's where we find First Coast News' Stephanie Kim. And Stephanie, you spoke with the boy's parents tonight.
Jeff, the boy's parents are gathered outside finding comfort with neighbors. They say their son loved playing in the water, but they never imagined anything like this would happen to them. It was around 2:20 Saturday afternoon when first responders were called to this Westside home. JSO says a 2-year-old boy drowned in the backyard pool while his parents weren't looking.
The father had gotten up and went out, checked the mail, went inside, checked on the child, and realized the child wasn't there, and that's when the alert kicked in.
The parents spoke to me off camera and identified the toddler as Colton Holbrook. They say they took their eyes off him for 15 minutes when they realized he was no longer napping in his room. The toddler's dad, Kevin, says his son loved the water and immediately ran to the pool. That's when he saw Colton floating face down in the water.
Father began CPR, and CPR was administered. Of course, everyone did everything they could for all the life-saving efforts they could, and ultimately he passed at the hospital.
Kevin Holbrook says he believes his son was dead before first responders arrived. He said he found a stuffed animal also in the water and thinks his son tried to go after it. Holbrook says it's a reminder for parents to never take their eyes off of kids. Neighbors say the same.
We know when we have our grandchildren, we always watch them every single minute. Either my wife or my children, they watch them, and so do I. Safety comes first when it comes to that, because you can never replace a life.
JSO is still investigating, but they believe that this is an accident. In the meantime, the family is still waiting for an autopsy, which will be performed early next week. Reporting on the West Side, Stephanie Kim, First Coast News, on your side.